NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Booker's shot, no good. Short jumper off the mark. Another follow. Still no good. Here's Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. Booker. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Won't go. Phoenix has the ball. Rubio to Porter. Can't convert the free throw. Porter. Booker sizing up Eric Gordon. To Porter. Rubio. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
LeBron into the front court. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. To Davis. Shot from in close, no good.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
And he finishes at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
James into the front court, trailing by 4. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Here's Rubio up top, up by 6. DeAndre Ayton. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Count the basket inside.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Booker. And the Lakers have the rebound. To Davis. James to Davis. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Suns control the possession. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Free throws coming up.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Shot, bro.
Rubio into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Booker. Anthony Davis sends it away. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Here we go. I got
Booker. To Porter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Davis. It was right there. It's Phoenix ball. Rondo into the front court. They trail by 2. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Booker. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Shot by Rubio, no good. To James. Can't connect from in close. Good look that time, but off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Booker to Rubio. Here's Booker on the drive, but a shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
In the basket, good at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Booker with it. The score 12-8. To Porter. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Los Angeles has the basketball. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. Here's Rubio into the front court. Down 4. Screen coming. To Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To James. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker takes on Eric Gordon. Shot won't go. Porter to Rubio. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. To Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 6 now. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
And scores. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's James controlling the offense. They'll get it down to Davis. Probing the defense. Baseline drive with the flush. Taking on all comers.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
New blood coming in for both sides.
From the start, let's do it.
Booker to Crawford. To Booker. Fires the three, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Trying to cash in, just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Crawford.
Here we go.
Shot by Sharich off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
To Crawford. Nothing going here on that drive. Crawford gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. To Booker. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Phoenix with it. Booker to Crawford. To Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Booker. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Screen coming. Rondo. Rebound, Aaron Baines. Deep right corner. Working the outside. To Booker. Here comes the screen. The Suns with 4 to shoot. To Crawford. From long range, Jamal Crawford knocks it down with the hand in his face.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Goes to the left side. To Davis. From the outside, no good. Gordon with it. His team leads it by 10. To Davis, down low. And the Suns secure the rebound. Booker takes on Eric Gordon. Short jumper misses. Great feed. Davis. Short jumper stays out. To Booker. To Crawford. Here comes the screen. Crawford. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Gets to the basket and scores.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Booker. To Crawford. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Crawford. That won't go. To Davis. Whoa! What a finish!
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Crawford. To Booker. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. To Davis. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys down big. It's Gordon with the rebound. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here comes the screen. Crawford to Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot missed there by Crawford.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Parker to Mikal Bridges. Crawford. Off the mark. Nice pass to set things up. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Crawford to Mikal Bridges. 24-second violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lakers ball. To Davis. Can't connect. Parker into the front court. Down a bundle. Tony Parker. He's 2 for 2 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Davis. Top of the key. To Davis. Danny Green. To Cousins. perfect feed to set up the basket.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
To Porter. Short jumper off the mark. Lobs it up. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Cousins. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Tony Parker, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Parker with it. Looking to make something happen. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To James. To Davis.
1 minute remaining in the second.
Missed a wide open look. Parker into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Short jumper off the mark. To James. And throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Porter to Parker. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Driving right to the basket. Look out, Devin Booker, now 3 for 9.
Defensive foul to number 1, Devin Booker. That's his first personal.
Danny Green is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. It's the second. One more coming.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Hits all 3 free throws. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
Anthony Davis is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. Suns with the basketball. Rubio to Booker. The drive right to the basket. Look out, Devin Booker, 4 out of 10.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. James. Oh, nice find for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Booker with it. He'll run the offense. The screen sets him up for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of them.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. LeBron James drills the 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Here we go.
jumper's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Rubio. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Number 32.
It's Suns ball to Booker.
Coming through.
Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And a throwdown.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
To Porter. Driving right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Good shot.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Booker against Gordon. And the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To James. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4.
You see it, hand up, hand up.
Rondo. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Rubio to Booker.
Shoot it.
Rubio to Porter. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
With a drop step. No good. To Rubio. Devin Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Rondo. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Rubio. Now to Booker, down low. Nice pass to set things up.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
LBJ. Gets a shot up off the mark. Here's Rubio up top. His guys down big. Porter. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
Rubio to Booker. For 3. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
With a drop step. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Rubio into the front court. Down a bundle. Booker against Gordon. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Phoenix has the ball to Porter.
Match up.
To Booker. And strokes it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hey, lock up.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Booker. Mikal Bridges. They'll get it down to Booker. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Porter. With a drop step. Not done yet. Porter. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Hands off, get the board.
Deep two there. Won't go. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
He throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker. And finishes strong. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Entering the game for the Lakers, number 32.
To Mikal Bridges. That's no good. Short jumper off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Mikal Bridges. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 4-3. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended. JaVale McGee. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Tyler Johnson up against Cook. From the painted area, won't go down. To Danny Green. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Danny Green. Here's a chance from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Tyler Johnson. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. The follow won't go either.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Los Angeles, they have it. Take stock of the floor. Has a look. And he buries it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Mikal Bridges to Rubio. Here comes the screen. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
JaVale McGee. Cashes in for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Gets it in the left corner. To Rubio. Los Angeles has the basketball. McGee powers it through.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Rubio to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Rubio can't connect. It's no good. And count the basket inside.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Rubio. Mikal Bridges. Lakers ball. Danny Green. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. JaVale McGee tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Mikal Bridges. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Deep left corner. Aaron Baines snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rubio. Swings it. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Mikal Bridges goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Can't connect from inside.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Cleans it up. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Mikal Bridges from long range. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
With a drop step. Able to convert inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing the pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Porter.
Substitutions, Phoenix.
Booker. Doesn't have the touch. No good. A pass stolen by Phoenix. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put their opponents away in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here in the final third of the season are the remaining games. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.